Welcome to Framework Fortune Crypto, and welcome back, Framework Fortune community. It has been a very interesting week across all the markets, but everything still seems to be pretty solid in the crypto market. We'll see how everything transpires over this weekend, but Bitcoin, even though it dropped again, has already rebounded back up to 43,000. So this time on the drop, it did not even get to the trend line. So it still hasn't broke above the 10-day and held yet. So I'm looking for, by the end of the day, sometime into tomorrow, Bitcoin breaking over 40,000 and testing 45,000. Is what I would like to see and what I'm expecting. Now that we've kind of confirmed this support this whole week, we should start to see somewhat of an actual bounce. What's up, Hoy? What's up, Lightning Rick? Thank you for joining me. Oh, whoops. I just put the RSI way up there. How did I do that? Get off of there. That's not supposed to be on here. I don't know what I just clicked. Let's see. There we go. Well, we at least got the RSI off there for now. Let's see. I still have the drawings. I'll have to go back in and add my indicators later. But that's okay. So yeah, Ethereum bouncing. That dip I had yesterday didn't even drop to the previous area to 3,000. Ended up holding above 3,200. So Ethereum's looking pretty good. What's up, Ruben? I see you talking about your project. Let's see, what do we got on the top gainers. Let's go check out on Coinbase, see what is up on the day. Oh yeah, that's right. We have this PRPY. It's a new coin, up 31%. So I've got to add it to my list over here to check out. Crypto. We don't have a Coinbase chart, so I'm going to have to use this Uniswap USDT chart to look at it. See, that was PROP. Proppy. So it's pro. Yeah, okay. There's the big spike on it, moving from 215 up to 581. Yeah, and this thing been on a nice uptrend since August. Just getting an explosive move off of that uptrend, but I don't know what Proppy is. So let's go real quick to CoinGecko and find out about it. Okay, so we got a total supply of 100 million and a circulating supply of 57 million. Looks like there's close to 20 million, about 18 million in their company wallets, and then 20 million in their distribution wallet. So they could possibly, give it a little dump, but very low circulating supply. It's a decentralized real estate marketplace backed by blockchain infrastructure. So because I like real estate and digital real estate, we're going to go check this out a little bit later in the stream. Ooh, automated transaction from leading real estate innovator. Okay, I'm really interested in this. This may be what I've been talking about for NFTs, for mortgages, something like that. So we'll check this out at the end of the stream, or after the technical analysis anyway. What's up, Abdul? What do I want to take a look again at blockchain cuties, man? I look at the chart real quick, but I'm not I'm not going to go look at the project again. Was it BCUG? Is that what it is? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a wrapped ether chart. So against Ethereum, it's performing very badly. Still, it's like at this very bottom low. Maybe it starts to bounce, maybe, but I mean, when you see a chart like this, even though this is against Ethereum and Ethereum's been bullish, this thing has just not performed well at all. It's had those couple of rebound spikes, but I really need to see a better chart, but this is the only chart I can see for this coin, so... Alright, let's pop back to Coinbase. Farm is up 21%. Dogecoin getting a little pop. I did hear some stuff, or see some stuff on social media about, I guess, was it Elon doing something with Dogecoin? Did he tweet something today about you can buy Tesla merchandise with Dogecoin? So, of course, anytime he tweets about Dogecoin, it's going to get a little bounce, but... You know, you guys know how I feel about Dogecoin. No cap. I don't want it. It's just it's useless currency to have with no cap on it. Cosmos Atom, still looking pretty good. Just hanging out, trying to re-break that $40 area. Hanging up in there. I think, you know, it does look like we're getting this little... triangle on Cosmos, but once it breaks 40 again, yeah, I think we're going to see 50 not too long, maybe a week or two. I don't know, maybe even sooner, possibly, if everything keeps rebounding. Well, I don't even know. Cosmos hasn't really cared about what the rest of the market is doing, so it may continue to push up. You got your bags. Hey, man, I ain't judging your bags, man. Abdul, if you like blockchain cuties, you think it's got potential, you've done your research, I'm not gonna knock it. It's just not something I want to get in personally. Axie Infinity coming down. Even after that little rebound, it's trying to hang in here, but I don't know if it's going to be able to, because it's not showing a lot of strength. There's indecision on this candle today. You can see from both of these wicks, this higher wick and this wick to the downside, where the price is just kind of getting pushed back and forth like a tug of war. It doesn't really have a exact direction yet. Maybe this is a trend line starting to form on Axie. But we would need a couple more days to even consider that a possibility. So it's just kind of right now. Let's see. SHIB has been holding pretty strong over 3 cents. So there is a ton of seller pressure that has held it down. It's flat top just about at that quad 032 area. But it is testing, so it's just got a break where it's been testing for all 3 days. We see this green candle push up over the tops of these 2 wicks of these previous 2 days. I think we'll see Shiba try to make a move. Probably not a huge move or anything, but I think we could see it up to the quad 035. And then Gods. Gods has been testing $3 all day. So if it can break back above 3, we are right at the tip of the downtrend. Break back above 3, I think we'll shoot right through the downtrend because it's like 320, 325. And then we can see God start to go bullish. But at the moment, it's still bearish until it gets over that downtrend. But it's very, very close. Now, one thing I do want to mention about Gods, well, there's always a lot of information about Gods tokens to cover. Let me go ahead and pull up the Discord here. In case you guys have not seen this, they did put out, let's see, was this where it was at? No, let's see. I think it's status, yeah, status updates. So there is some problems still going on, but they did solve the Discord breach. They were able to get all the bots out, and then they are doing the reimbursement for the scam incident, but they're pretty confident that they have got it figured out where they should not have any more of the scams and bots in the Discord. And they've been working on some other things. So if you haven't got your packs from last weekend's ranked event, no worries. They're just starting to come in today. They were clearing out all the bots that was left to make sure everybody would get their stuff and not have any issues. So I just got mine today. I haven't got my Gods token yet for last week, but I haven't checked yet. So don't freak out or anything. The rewards are going to be delayed a little bit as they're cleaning up that hack mess that happened. However, since they cleaned up that mess, and as you see, they're starting to get things back in order on the Discord, the price has started coming up. Now, the NFT market for the cards didn't really fluctuate much, which I believe I did mention that yesterday. Let's see. Ethermon. This sounds like another Pokemon Axie Infinity type game. Robin, you're talking about on Gods, or what are you talking? Which ticker symbol? You know, I cover a lot of symbols quick, so you gotta tag the symbol in the chat so I know what you're talking about. I think you're talking about Gods. This could be considered a triple bottom. What time frame did you say on? Made a head and shoulders. I don't see that. Oh, right here on this 4-hour chart. Is this what you were talking about? It was kind of a head and shoulders. Are you talking about LQTY? That's not, I haven't even talked about LQTY. Okay. Check LQTY out. Thought you were talking about Gods. LQTY. This is on, oh boy. So this is a new coin on Coinbase. Let's go into a 1-hour chart because we don't have a lot to work with. So this thing came out, immediately dumped from $7 down to $5.73. And then within 5 hours, it shot all the way up to $8.50. And then now it has come back down to $6.19. So this is a volatile little bugger here. This thing must have a pretty low float. There's a bit of an uptrend possibly forming on the hour chart, but I don't know. Let me add this to the list. LQTY. You don't really know when the day of a coin hitting or the second day. You could have caught this bounce for sure, seeing it pull back and then have that indecision candle followed by this bullish engulfing candle. That was a obvious trend reversal and pivot point. But you never know for sure if they're going to dump or if they're going to rip, because usually they do one of the two their first or second day on Coinbase. So this is another one, LQTY. Let's check in CoinGecko and see what our circulating supply is. Oh boy, that's why. 14 million. God, it might have a lot of contracts. 14 million right there. Almost, well, actually 15 million in the circulating supply. I'm gonna go, let's see, let me pull up live coin watch and see how many holders there is. That is a very small supply. If they have that information, they may not have it. Yeah, they do. So they got about 7,740 holders. So Synthetics is using this LUSD, which is, I guess, something. I'm guessing this is a stable coin that has something to do with liquidity. Liquidity is how you would say it. So maybe we'll pull that one up and just take a little glance at it. I'm not that interested in liquidity as I am proppy. Yeah, that at the moment on this 1 hour chart is looking a little bearish. Because it had that hammer candle right there. But it's, you can see how it's just flat topped on both these 2 hours. So, maybe if it holds this trend line for a few hours and, starts coming back up, it possibly could be a play. But again, it's only, I don't even know if it's been 24 hours yet. No, it doesn't look like it's even been 24 hours that this has been on the market. So a lot of coins have popped up on Coinbase. I think there's a place where we can see new coins, if I remember correctly. I saw, let's see. I don't remember right off the top of my head. I know I saw it the other day, but we'll check it. I'll have to play with it to remember. So Luna looking like it's confirming the breakout here on the hour chart. It broke over the downtrend and rode down a little bit, but stayed above it, and then now it's bounced off. So Luna up to 82. Oh yeah, Luna's looking real good so far today. This is a bullish engulfing so far. If this candle body right here, the top of the body, the flat top part, can stay above yesterday's body and the day before, because both of those were little flat tops, then we should see Luna continue to move up. So Luna looking possibly ready for another move on up to that $100 range for possible all-time highs. Let's see, Matic. And that's that head and shoulders I was talking about. So it is in that pattern. Shoulder, head, shoulder. We need to see it break up over 250 and hold above 250 to break this head and shoulders. If not, it's going to come back down probably to the trend line. So Matic could go either way at this point. Solana still, it had a bounce, but still pretty low. Still hanging out around 146. Does seem to be following that prediction path. Since I drew it, it's been pretty much right on it. So maybe it's just going to keep following that before it tries to break out. Let's see. The title shouldn't say. I fixed the titles, I'm pretty sure. If you refresh, it should show a new title. Ethermon. We'll check out Ethermon. What's the ticker symbol for Ethermon, Abdul? See, OMG is one of my swings on Voyager. I think I've talked about it a little bit, but it's still holding up. I'm just looking for it to continue to push and break over 7. Almost a inverse head and shoulders. If it can hold $6 and then push to 7, this could turn into an inverse head and shoulders breakout, and I can draw with the highlighter exactly what this will look like. So it would just go sideways for a few more days, then curl up like that, and then break up. And that would be your head, shoulder, shoulder, and then the breakout. It may not go that long. I may have overdrawn that. Let's pull it back a little bit, like right there. Yeah, that looks better. Because the shoulder length should be the same or close to the same on both sides of the head. You don't want like a super long deformed shoulder, then it's not a head and shoulders pattern. But this thing was all the way up at $20, so I figured $5 back down on this trend line might not be too bad of an idea. So we'll see how that swing works out, but still want to keep an eye on if you've not got into it. I don't know too much about OMG either. I've looked into it some, but it's just a pure technical analysis swing, looking for it to jump up to $10 within the next week or two, maybe 3 weeks, possibly. EMON, okay, cool. So let's pull up this EMON and see if we have a chart on it. No, we don't have a chart on it. Let's go over here to CoinGecko. Here it is. You got 50 million in circulating supply, but 400 million in total supply. So where's the other 350 million at? Let's see, I didn't see. Does it show right there? No. Looking at the max chart, this looks like another dying one. You like these ones that just die, don't you, Abdul? They just keep downtrending and downtrending. So, first Ethereum-based blockchain game to create interactive non-fungible tokens, allowing players to own, improve, use, and profit from their in-game virtual assets. Originally launched in 2017, the upgraded version was relaunched in 2019 by its most dedicated players and an expanded team. So it had died. It had died, and then some players, I guess, who were strongly invested in it, relaunched it in 2019. That's a little sketchy. Let's see their website. Let's just check it out. So they claim to have 269,000 players. That's quite a bit. It's a bunch of Ethermons out there. And this is just like Pokemon too. Mental. Nom. Well, you can rent them. Wow. Okay. You can rent out your little creatures here. That's a new thing I've not seen. Taking the wild to load here. Does any of this work? Okay, that's want me to log in. That's working very well. Let's go to the guide and info. Here we go. Here's the white paper. Let's see this white paper. But see, this is again just like blockchain cuties you were talking about, Abdul. This is direct competition for it. You know, it's the same premise as those other NFT games. This is even set up to look like Pokemon. Look at this, how close. Yeah, so I mean, it's. See, it says the Decentraland meta. So is this? Let's see. New mons will be minted on Polygon. So they're using Polygon Matic. I didn't realize Polygon was a layer 2 on Ethereum. I thought it was his own chain. That makes me... I don't know about that. It makes me think a little bit different of Polygon. Because all up to this point, I swore I really thought it had its own blockchain. I mean, it says blockchain network, but it's a layer 2. I thought it was a layer 1. Anyway, that's not important at the moment. Ethermon should be interpreted as monsters from the ether. Alright, let's see how these tokenomics work. Okay, so Emon's new token has been developed to support Ethermon's expansion from the 2D browser-based gameplay into 3D metaverses, currently Decentraland. So you'll be able to take these on different blockchains or different metaverses, I reckon. But they're on, so I guess you can go into Decentraland and catch these little Pokemon or something. Emon will become the main and only token with the Ethermon ecosystem. The Emon legacy token will slowly be phased out and eventually replaced. Total Emon supply 400 million. That's right, that's what it said. So this one, at least, I think is... There we go. There we go. Here's the breakdown of the schedule. 32% is in the play to earn. 30% in the marketing ecosystem and treasury. 3% for partnerships. Okay, so these don't look bad. These numbers actually look decent. Now that I'm seeing broken down, that's not a big deal. So I like this better than blockchain cuties for sure. And the fact that they're working with Decentraland is very interesting too. So this one definitely more interesting than the other one. Look at them walking around in 3D. So that's pretty cool. You know, if once you're able to use virtual reality for Decentraland, which I think you already can if you have the headset hookup for your desktop. These type of games will probably be... There's a place for them. However, like I've said, there's way too much competition. This one, though, maybe could compete with Axie, but this has been my concern about these Pokemon knockoff games on blockchain is what happens if Pokemon themselves, I think, what is it? I forget who owns the rights to Pokemon, but anyway, what if them themselves bring Pokemon to blockchain? Then these other games like this, like, why would anybody want to play this if Pokemon, the actual game, comes and has its own decentralized community? You know, maybe some people will stay loyal to this game, but that's one of the things that kind of bothers me. And it does bother me a little bit the same with Gods because of Magic. like if magic was to come to blockchain, it may, cause some issues with Gods, but Gods, the way their system, their ecosystem is set up is really unique compared to most other of the NFTs that I've seen. Let's see. Tesla accepting Dogecoin for merchandise. Yeah, that's the tweet I was trying to think of at the beginning of the stream. Dogecoin getting that little bounce basically because Elon tweeted that. Where is Dogecoin? We'll take a peek at it, but I don't think that this rebound. Yeah, see, even though it rebounded, it's running right into the downtrend. So, and it's been rejected today, pretty hard off of the downtrend. Yeah, I don't know. I think Elon's lost his power over Dogecoin. I think a lot of people started realizing that this is a trash coin. At least Doge is at the moment. To me, anyway. Okay, so let's check some more technical analysis of a few plays. What was that? Farm that was up a little bit. Farm just had them big runs, but let's see on the chart what we're looking like. Okay, so we can remove that downtrend. Ooh, we have an uptrend that is formed on farm, and that downtrend is broken. Well, maybe not. Let's see. I'm just going to delete the downtrend because I don't think it's going to be that relevant anymore, because we have started this new uptrend. Another day or two of farm holding above these areas, and this trend line will be fully confirmed, and then I may look to take an entry on it. Because last time it had this big rip, this thing shot from $90 all the way up to $289. So almost a $200 rip. So you don't even need a lot of this. You get one coin and it rips, $200. That's more money than you actually put in the investment for one coin. But you do got to be very eyes on the charts, because if this thing comes down, it could come down $200. But I do like this uptrend starting to form there, so I'm going to move farm up to my green watch list for now. And I'm just going to run through some patterns real quick. Cartesi still trying to hold. ENG, I don't like the way that's looking. Or Dash, I'm sorry, not ENG. ENG holding up that support line. We can get rid of this, or that trend line. So ENG can continue to hold that. Could start climbing back up. Jasmine way down there. Mana looks it's trying to hold $3 as support, but if it can't, it's got a ways to come back down. And the last little support area would be $2.50, and then after that it would be all the way down to $1.50. So we'll have to see if Mana can continue to hold up or not. That's a little sketchy though at the moment. Mask. See, some things haven't rebounded. Some things have cracked their trend lines and are continuing to drop. Mask being one. NMR. Play is still... What are you doing, Play? Just go ahead and trash that. It's just in that little channel of support, both those lines. Although this 120 support is acting as resistance, so play still could sell off some more. Power looking good. Trying to hold 62 cents. V-Chain still pretty much moving sideways from a month ago. Not much changed. Because BTCS has added Algorand to their validating, I would expect some buying coming into Algorand a little bit more consistently. Ooh, wow, Filecoin is all the way down to 28. That is the cheapest Filecoin has been in a while, since before 2021. So that, the cheaper that gets, I wonder if that thing is dead. LRRC has dropped all the way down to 150, trying to hold that area of support. It needs to hold here, or that's going to come down even more. Litecoin below the trend line. It's a little sketchy that it's below the trend line. Let me move. Even if I adjust that, it still needs to break back up over it. Ribbon still looking really good. I'm going to actually move Ribbon up to green watch too. Because Ribbon on this uptrend is getting, it's got like 3 days left. In the next 3 days, we're going to see either a nice pop up to 4, or we're going to see Ribbon come down. But that is looking pretty decent for a pop here soon. Avalanche at 90, still testing that support. Trying to hold the uptrend. Basic attention token at $1. Nothing there. Crow is still holding around 45. There is some support because this was previous resistance, but Crow could also drop down to 30 cents where there's some stronger support at. UMA, that one is hitting some very strong support. There you go. It's an interesting area there. There was resistance back through here, and then held a support 3 times through here, and a 4th time there. So another hold, and that could try to have a pop up. The whole chart though is a little funky. Like this almost looks like a big head and shoulders. Like that was a shoulder and this was a shoulder and that was the head, but it's kind of deformed. Let's just draw a trend line. UMA. Come on, what are you doing? So yeah, that trend line we could see. Delete this one. So yeah, if we were to bounce off of this and it was to start going bullish again, it would have all the way up to 16 or 17 depending on how long it takes it to start bouncing. So a huge price range on UMA, which it is a very low supply coin. So that would be why. Voyager, and this is why I got out of Voyager at the end of the year, because that mint pool that they announced, they said they were going to use at the end of the year. That was a big red flag to me that they were going to be able to bring the supply or continue to add to the supply. They're only supposed to do it at the end of every year. So maybe now that it's over, we could start to see it climb back again after it breaks this downtrend. But Voyager's really got to get their debit card out and that desktop platform. They need something to really bring some hype back in and get people to use it again. Because the platform is great, but that added mint may have not been a good idea on their part. We'll see. Yeah, Adam is holding strong. Yeah, Adam back over 40 right now. That's what I'm saying. I think we may see Adam make another leg up here very soon. But let's check out this proppy here and find out what this is all about. Crypto certified agent course. They have a learn and earn transaction platform, offer management, and they got some pricing. Let's see what these prices are about. This is exactly what I've been talking about. With Proppy, you can close any deal traditionally with crypto payment and as an NFT. Proppy is teaching people. Learn about blockchain and become a crypto certified agent. So I think this is for real estate agents and broker owners to get people to be able to take real estate transactions management. This is exactly what it's for. Interesting. Very interesting. Now, of course, this is a company. It's not decentralized. So, it's not... I'm curious what this coin is about. Let's see. Because this is definitely a centralized type of deal. I guess maybe that is for the transaction platform. Oh, let's see. I'm a buyer. Let's see how this works. I want to buy via crypto. I want to buy as an NFT. Or a real estate fraction, which means kind of like you're buying into a REIT stock. Here we go. Proppy is a one-stop shop real estate platform that powers all of the participants in a real estate deal. As a buyer on Proppy, you will have access to the most transparent and trusted agents in the industry. We've processed over 2.5 billion in transactions with 100% customer satisfaction rating. Okay. So what if you're a real estate agent? Yeah, it's just all learn there. So what is this coin for? What is the coin doing? We have tokenomics somewhere. So the only thing I'm not seeing is what is the coin for? How to use cryptocurrency loans to purchase hard assets such as real estate. So definitely some interesting articles to at least come check out on their site. So this is supported by some Silicon Valley leaders and National Association of Realtors. So this is a legit project, because if the National Association of Realtors is backing it, then that's pretty good. Yep, we are automating the closing process for all participants to make closing faster, easier, and more secure. That's exactly what I've been saying. I've been waiting to see this come out. This is one of the, when I heard of NFTs, this is one of the first things that I thought in my head that could change the whole real estate sector, is having the mortgage process done through an NFT, because all that information. So let's see, what was my most profitable crypto investment for 2021? Yeah, let's see. I have to look on Voyager. That was where my biggest win was, but I don't know if I can see back on my portfolio on Voyager yet. Like, I can see the orders and transfers, but that's not going to show me the profit. I would say Luna would be my guess. Atom definitely is up there, but Luna, when I first got in Luna, and then it ran quite a bit. I think it ran at 50 when I sold my Luna, which, I'm kicking myself for. That's why I got back in Luna, but I'm pretty sure that is Luna. I think. I don't know. I'll let you know after my taxes get done for this year. That's when I'll know. I got a CPA that does that. SHIB. I don't think I had enough SHIB to make that much as I did on Luna. No, I mean, I made some gains off of SHIB, but I'm pretty sure it's Luna. Yeah, see, Caldwell Bankers, Century 21, all of them have something to do with this. But I still want to know what the coin is about. How does the coin interact with this at all? And that was the about page. Where's the white papers? Do you have white papers? Let's see, how-to guides. No, that's how-to guides to their platform. Let's see. No, that's not anything either. Knowledge base. No, that takes me there. Maybe it is the Learn and Earn. Let's see. The Learn and Earn program will make you work in real estate. Sorry. The Learn and Earn program will make you work in real estate more fun and rewarding, and will bring you more deals and increase your reputation while educating you on crypto. You can close more transactions and earn tokens while learning. This is achieved by a cutting-edge iOS app that has integrated payment, escrow, and title services. So here it is. So Learn and Earn, this is where the token's coming in for the Learn and Earn. So you sign up for an agent profile, you get 100 tokens. The requirements are sign up, simple. You have to be a real estate agent. Basic and non-agent accounts don't qualify, so you got to have your license probably in your state. Then you get 20 tokens for submitting your profile. 20 tokens for checking any listed homes with their service. You get 10 tokens for adding pictures. So that's where the tokens come in. But still no tokenomics really to the token. Well, they are saying this is a decentralized real estate protocol system. I don't know. I'm going to look into this one more and try to find one similar to it, because I do think this is exactly where real estate is going to. And I am very interested to learn more, but I want to see in the actual platform and how easy it is to actually do all that. So I'm going to bookmark it, and I'll come back to it later, find out some more information on it. But very interesting. And now that that is on Coinbase, it gives it a little bit more validity. And Adam looks, yeah, the whole crypto market's starting to come back up right now. Or come back up from earlier. Adam's almost over 41 now. But yeah, you can start to see quite a bit of green turning on the day on a lot of plays. Scale is actually up 10%. Did Scale just pop? Kava's up 16%. Oh no, Scale just had a little bounce. Scale cracked that trend line. Yeah, RBN ribbon looking nicer and nicer. You got to buy coins when the chart looks like garbage. I don't know about that, man. That's that may be, that may be something. I don't know. You're gonna have to prove that one to me, bud. I am not buying into that. If the chart looks bad and the project is good, that's one thing. But if you've done the fundamental research and the chart looks bad, but the actual project is really good, or if you've done the research and both look really bad, then that's not something you'd want to get into, because it could just continue to, drop. Because that's the thing, not every single coin is going to make it. Not every single project is going to last. Older projects will get beat out by newer projects. There's always going to be newer there's so many things that can change with a project, because the whole crypto market is still so new. We're still in baby infancy step. We're just now talking about having mortgage transactions on the blockchain. Until I just saw that, it was an idea in my brain I've been talking about for a while. Maybe it existed and before I've seen it, but I've looked at quite a bit. And there's just not been a lot of real estate crypto things yet. So I am glad to see it coming through. But yeah, everything's still looking all right. The term buy low, sell high doesn't necessarily mean buy the things that are the lowest on the charts, right? Buy low, sell high is referring to where the price is and where the price could go. So like buying low on Ethereum. Let me pull up Ethereum. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here we go. So Ethereum on this uptrend, you know, if you bought Ethereum back here, of course you're doing great. You definitely bought it low. But since then, it has never even got back close to that price. So it had that shoot up and then dipped. So this price here was considerably lower than what Ethereum had been for the previous month behind it. So you'd be buying low here, 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 or even on the way back up, maybe even this dip, and then you'd be selling at the top. When it's a when it's something like I'm trying to think of a coin that's kind of dead. I don't know if I have any on my watch list particularly. Well, I mean Mirror, yeah. So like this chart, Mirror Protocol may never ever recover. You know, this is one I was watching for a while. I thought it had good potential, but I'm not going to buy it down here because it may just continue to drop to zero. You know, there's nothing showing me that Mirror Protocol could turn around at this point and come back up. Like if you buy in a downtrend, then you have to be prepared for that downtrend to continue. I would much rather wait, see a downtrend break, confirm that it broke the downtrend, and start moving on a new uptrend. But hey, there's tons of ways to make money when it comes to any market. So if it works for you, Abdul, stick to it, buddy. If it's not working for you, that would probably be why. Yeah, but you don't even need Ethereum. I mean, 7 years, what's the difference between it being 7 years old and being 6 months old? If it's on a downtrend, it's on a downtrend. You know, the reason why any project, you look at the same thing with Atom. Atom is a solid project, and the price reflection shows that. Atom only continues to go up because projects, when they're getting adopted, should be showing that in the price. They should be showing a continual uptrend on the longer time frame. So, I mean, Atom's only been out since 2019. Well, on Coinbase anyway. But it didn't come back down here at all. And I would be very surprised to see Atom ever back down at $5. That would be something. It'd be something terribly wrong would have to happen for Atom to get down that low again, I think. But yeah, you know, to each their own, whatever works for you. Let's see this 15-minute chart. Yes, there's not a lot of volume on Proppy either right now. It's barely moving. Barely moving. So it looks like any type of buying volume that comes in can just shoot this thing up because of that low supply. But I'm going to be calling it a day here in a few minutes. If there's any more coins you guys would like to have me check out before I go, just drop them in the chat real quick. Let's check on Gods Token, see where it's at. It's broken $3 yet. Oh yeah, we'll get it wrong. There we go. Boom. Nope, not yet. Still right at $3. Let's check the shorter time frame, the hour time frame, and see. I don't know. It's kind of in this little wedge pattern. They colors are wrong though. This, come on, man, come on. This support line right now is actually resistance, but I want to change that uptrend that it has started on the 1 hour chart to a green. And IMX. See, IMX is a perfect example too. Like IMX has been downtrending since it hit Coinbase, since the coin came out. But this project does have a ton of potential. So if we see it get back above this downtrend, even though I know it has a ton of potential, I'm not buying it now. But if it starts breaking back above this downtrend and starts showing some strength, like it wants to start moving back above 4, then I would probably take a position on IMX. But it could easily just continue to slide right down this downtrend to $3, maybe even $2.50. We don't know where the bottom is yet because on the chart it hasn't shown a bottom. It's like this is possibly a bottom in this area, but we don't know for sure. Oops. Solana's still around that 150 area, doing what it's supposed to. Let's see. You said Mega. What do we got here? I don't know. There's a lot of charts and none of them seem to make any sense to me. Let's just go to CoinGecko. We'll pull it up there. You can look at the little line chart. Mega Cryptoopolis. Wow. This is a really low supply coin. 220,000 with a max supply of 1 million. So very, very low supply. Been on a downtrend since March of last year, where it had a big spike. Yeah, that's the max chart. So this thing's only been around since Wednesday, October 2020. Decentralized City Builder Game Resource Index. Looks like they've got 2 websites. Here it is, Mega Cryptoopolis. I guess that's how you say it. Get that off of there. Get your first citizen for free. So what is this? This is like what the hell? Why do they got highest game asset sold 75 Ethereum? It's like the Sims almost. So there's a market in the game of actual supplies like stone, energy, water, brick, wood, glass, sand, steel, concrete. So that's very interesting. That is a whole entire made up game market of commodities basically. Last 7 days, they've had 17,000 in NFT trading volume. Why are these commas at the top? or apostrophes. Who does it like that? This must be a country that I'm not very familiar with. Every item is an ERC20 token. So land plots, buildings, citizens, districts, packs. You can produce materials for other players, construct buildings and rent them out, collect taxes from other players, make new generations of citizens, trade properties on the open market, govern an entire district. Purchasing a land block automatically raises the price of nearest plots within a 7x7 area insured by the smart contracts. You need the resources to build anything. Every game asset may impact game economy that grants it its tangible value. On this, yeah, look at this. This is like Sims for sure. It's like a mix of Sims and Minecraft and what's those other games? The tycoon games, Roller Coaster Tycoon, that type of stuff. Something happened with this NFT here. Apparently, her intelligence went down. Boy, them smart contracts are smart, but I'm telling you what. Uh, you receive a fee. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, you compare them with pets to boost results. Okay, but you receive a fee every time someone purchases a block in a 7x7 area around one of your land plots. So that's a weird thing. I mean, I guess, you can make some money if you got a good plot of land and people wanted to buy all around you. But I don't know. That's really weird. District owners receive part of the ether spent by players in their districts. Amounts of ether depend on taxes you impose in your district. This is going to be, I don't know if it's a good investment, but this is going to be one hell of a good experiment of human nature. I have a feeling this is going to turn out pretty interesting for sure. So the storefront is done. The public transport is done. They did not get to the world demo version 2. Walking down the streets, entering buildings, featuring the Fellowship Tower and Penthouse 43. You can't rotate a building yet. So you can build a building, but you can't move it around, apparently. Cars plant is coming, so you can build cars and helicopters. And then a world demo version 3, which is going to have a custom builder, architecture, projects catalog, and marketplace to allow players sell building license. I think they forgot a 2 in there. And voting for the best project. So all of their packs, they don't have any left. They're all sold out. You got a lion. If this is on Tron, you know how I feel about Tron. Yeah, the crypto Sim City. So I wasn't the only person who had that thought. Build your own real estate empire in a virtual city. Very interesting. So you can use it's for crypto. This isn't on Coinbase, is it? It shows Coinbase there. If you're ready to, you'll need. Okay, hold on a second. You'll need ETH transaction, trade assets on the Ethereum network as well as TRX for the Tron network. So you can trade on the Ethereum network, which of course is going to be high gas fees. Tron is definitely going to be lower gas fees, but a lot more complicated to use. Yeah, it says it is on Coinbase. And this is Mega, right? Let's check and see. Lies. and well, hold on a second. Before I call it lies, it may be in a different pair, possibly. No, it's not on Coinbase Pro. It does look like, let's see, can you buy it on Coinbase? No, it's not supported on Coinbase yet, so they've got to get on Coinbase. Wait, no, I don't think this is the right token. I want to see the white papers on this, and that may be on this page on medium.com. Well, that's just their blog. Why is all these companies starting to make it so hard to find your white papers? Put them at the top of the website. What are you doing? I mean, it's definitely interesting. The supply is so stupidly low. But if you've got to get it off of Tron, I want nothing to do with it. Let's see if it's easily bought off of Uniswap. Mega. There it is. So you got to import it. I don't have very much Ethereum. And let's see. Yeah, the gas fees would cost me more. Right now, the network fee for Ethereum transactions is around $66. So Tron, like I said, I hate Tron. I'm not even. I will wait for this thing to come out on something else, because I do think this is an interesting concept. But wait a minute. Hold on. Now, this is something on Decentraland that I thought about that I've not seen yet, but I haven't been in Decentraland at all. If you could start your own store in this virtual city and it'd be linked to physical products, that would be very, very interesting, because then you're getting a marketplace globally that you can interact with. Right now, it's saying there's clothing stores, but these are functionable objects. These are NFTs. So they're just going to be in the digital world. But if you was to tag something to the NFT, an actual physical product in that city, I think that could be a really cool way for, like, because once this gets into VR, this game probably is going to head that way. With the VR, you wouldn't have to leave your house to open up your store. Just similar like if you have an online store, but you could actually be in there 3D or in virtual reality talking and selling people on things who are coming by. Like if there's a lot of traffic maybe on your land plot in this game, and I'm just speculating, I don't know. But if there was a lot of traffic in the plot that around the plot you bought, well, you could just be sitting there grabbing people walking by in the virtual street, like, hey, come in here in my store and buy some of this crap that I got for sale, you know? Daniel Bridges. So, yeah, definitely a game fit for an economist. That's why I find it intriguing, because the economic ideas that could be tested with this, but the fact people are going to be using real money in this virtual world, that's where it's going to get real interesting with this type of freedom in a virtual world. We'll see how this project turns out. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on it. As far as is Gods risky because the circulating supply? Nah. I mean, circulating supply is not going to really make an investment more risky or less risky. The lower the supply, yes, you can get very big spike movements up and down, but it depends on the project. Like Gods has so much potential, and if you don't know about all the utility that's coming out over this year that we've just started, like the staking, like the mobile phone app to play Gods on, the governance, the Forge opening, the for the Shine cards, the different quality NFTs. There's a lot of different things that is still coming to Gods Unchained, where the price that's reflected now is down. And could it drop lower? It could. But how much lower, if you've played the game and you've done the research, how much lower do you think it is going to go before people start buying it? Because I've been buying it already. I'm already in here. I've been waiting for this to come back up over 325, because I thought $3 was too low for it. It did drop a little bit lower than I expected, but that's where it's trying to come back now, is that $3 area. But any investment, any asset that or any trade that you take is going to have risk. You could buy Apple, which has a ton of supply, and if Apple gets a lawsuit or something because one of their phones puts off radiation and kills like 1 million people, well, Apple could take a very big drop. So it wouldn't matter about the supply so much as everybody's dumping it. So it's supply and demand. I like lower circulating supplies on projects that are not discovered yet or have barely been discovered or kind of new, like Gods Unchained, because when a whole mass of people come into that game and buy the coin up, at some point, with staking, there's going to be some people who want to stake their Gods tokens. I'm one of them. HH Trader's one of them. I know several other people who plan on staking the Gods tokens that they're earning and picking up right now. So with that being a low supply, could it drop to zero? Yes. If something was to happen dramatic with the game. However, that can happen with any play. So what is the upside potential? We know we could drop $3.63 at this point, but how high can Gods go? If a ton of demand comes into the price, into this low supply, well, to double the price that it can go down, it would have to go to $6, which it already has almost, and showed us that. Oh, I'm looking at IMX. I'm not even looking at Gods. I thought that looked stupid. There we go. $3. The price was all the way up at $9. So if we're risking a whole entire $3 and this thing can double in price, it's already shown that it can shoot up to $9. Then you're risking, if you were risking it completely to zero, you're risking $3 per coin to potentially make at least $6 per coin, or $9. It would be $9 at that point, but you would make $6 per coin in the run. So what you're risking on Gods at the moment, $3 to possibly get $9 per coin, is a pretty good risk to reward ratio. So if Gods continues to drop and it's now down to $1, but there's nothing wrong with the game, there's nothing wrong with anything, that people are just continuing to sell their tokens and not wanting to hold on to them, well, now you only have risk of $1 to 0 and still have that upside potential to $9. Now, if the adoption continues, see, this is the thing, Gods token's only been out since October. So we see adoption continuing in the player base from 5,000 from this point to now, where we're at like over 80,000 players. In another year, if we just double that player base to 160,000, then Gods would have double the amount of transactions happening. So if you have double the amount of transactions, more than likely the price will be higher just because of that. If people are constantly using Gods for staking and governance and for forging and for buying packs and for buying and selling the NFTs directly, all of that stuff, then that's a whole lot more people who's buying and selling in it. So the currency volume would go up, which would cause the whole floor to lift up, which is the same thing that we've seen on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Atom, Luna, all these coins, Axie Infinity, that have continued to climb up, is because the adoption. You start with 5 people in a group all buying a token, and then you go from those 5 people to 100 people. Even if they're buying and selling it back and forth between each other, that still is a whole lot more transactions at 100 people than it is 3. So, to me, like I've been saying, I'm going to keep buying Gods. If it goes lower, great. That's what I say. Cheaper I can get it, the better I even feel about it. Because I'm very bullish on the Gods game. I think the game is one of the best NFT games that is out so far that I've seen. And the TCG element brings in a whole element that is different than most other games, because TCGs tend to keep a player base for a lifetime. Let's see. Looks like on Coinbase Wallet you can store Mega. Okay. Thank you, Rod. Appreciate that. Volt Inu. Volt is going to be the next Shiba. I appreciate that, Volt Army. I'll check out Volt Inu here in a second. Don't worry about the super chat, man. This is not my only channel. I've got, I got a whole other channel with 7,000 something subscribers, the Framework Fortune Home channel, where I do live stream stock trading every morning and teach technical analysis for day trading stocks. But cryptos, this is all the same stuff, whether it's stocks or cryptos. It's all supply and demand. But let's check out, since you guys are, hollering at me here about this. What was it again? Volt Inu. Let's pull up Volt Inu and see what this is about. And then I'm going to call it a day, because I got to go grab some groceries. Okay, so we got a 0 price here. Wow, what a supply. That is so many zeros. That's a lot of zeros. 24-hour trading volume, 623,000. So there is some people buying this. What do we got? 7,000 people who like it on here. When did this come out? So it looks like this came out December 21st. Chart actually doesn't look too bad. I'm ignoring the zeros. I have no idea what the price is on this, but the line chart itself is actually a nice pattern. It's an inverse head and shoulders pattern. So here would be your head, shoulder, and the other shoulder. So if it can break up over whatever the peak of this price is, then this thing actually could still go up. At least on the price action anyway, it's looking like that. The only thing that's really weird, let's see, it is on Uniswap version 2. There's a live chart for wrapped ether. Let me see if I can find that chart here on... Okay, so we do have it in DAI. So DAI is similar to the US dollar. Whoa, is that... What? What am I seeing here? Oh, okay, this is DAI versus Volt. Volt, I'm sorry. Not Volt versus DAI. So that's not going to work. That's going to show me how DAI is performing against Volt, which is why that chart looks crazy. I didn't mean to put in DAI. Or however you say it. Volt Floki Games, I don't think that's the same thing. Okay, I don't know. There's not a really good chart on there. This is probably the best chart I'm going to see. Oh, there's a candlestick pattern button on CoinGecko. I didn't realize that. Man, I've been looking at line charts on here. I could have been looking at candle charts the whole time, although it's not really showing anything. So let's go check out this project real quick. This looks very new. That's a very interesting looking token for sure. This dog is on some serious stuff, man. This ain't the cute little Shiba. This is like Shiba on meth and crack at the same time, and probably a little bit of acid with those little whatever that is behind there. But this is a very intense coin. It's very, very intense. All right, so highly deflationary, using true deflationary techniques. In addition to classic revenue streams such as blue chip NFTs, stable staking, big and medium cap altcoins, yield farms, Volt will generate passive income that will benefit all holders through NFT fractionalization that will be distributed to holders through the acquisition of nodes that will allow continuous revenue generation to be funneled back into Volt. Interesting. Let's see, tokenomics here. 1% reflection, 4% added to liquidity, 4% for market and development, 4% for treasure. What am I looking at here? No, that's tokenomics of E. Why is it showing those tokenomics? And directions. Let me just click on white paper. That doesn't make any... That's weird. I guess they're trying to compare it to Ether and Bitcoin. So they do have some very crazy graphics here. There it all is, all of that. There's the roadmap. So they've got it on Ethereum and Binance smart chains. So the whole giant supply is across both of those chains. And then 35% of liquidity is locked for 1 year on Unicrypt. The rest of the liquidity is locked forever since it is generated by the 4% liquidity tax of the Volt smart contract. So this one has a lot going on. There's an auto burn. Let's let's look into this more later, because there's a lot of different tokenomics. I want to actually check this out some more, as this does look like a very new project. But I'm more curious about the deflationary tactics, which would be the auto burn, how fast they're burning the supply, and when does the burn stop? You know, where's our bar at for this thing? So here's the white papers. If anybody wants to check it out, I will throw it in the stream here. That is interesting. That it is on 2 blockchains. Volt Inu 100x. Hey, thank you for the subscribe there. The Treasury wallet of Volt has over 25 blue chips of NFTs. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot I'm going to have to look into this project. I want to do some more research. So we'll come back to it. I appreciate you guys coming in here, Volt Army. Thank you guys for subscribing and bringing it up to me. I always love looking at a new coin, especially if it has some potential. So you guys seem pretty hype about it, so I'll check it out further and see exactly what I think about it. Let you guys know my thoughts maybe here in a couple days. I do get the fractionalization. I think what they're trying to do. This idea is been fiddled with, I think, with a few other projects, but the basic idea is to buy these blue chip NFTs, and then the owners of the Volt token, and I'm speculating because the only research I've done is 5 minutes, but the owners of the Volt token would get like a fractionalized piece of that NFT, maybe some ownership over it. Like for instance, if it's a Beeple art piece, right? Beeple's main art piece is like 2 million or 80 million or whatever the crazy number is sold for. The big one he sold. He's sold plenty of them since then. But for a lot of people, most people can't go out and buy $100 million Beeple. But if you want to invest in a Beeple, then maybe that's what they're trying to do, is allow you to invest in fractional pieces of the NFT. Like, you know, if you've got $100 and you want to own a little piece of the Beeple, then you could. Is that pretty much the idea, Volt Army? You guys correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm just going off of this 5 minutes of research. Come to the Pablo Crow. Unfortunately, I've never heard of Pablo Crow. Close, yes. The development team is not doxxed. Okay. Well, the Volt Army has taken over my live stream for sure. I appreciate all the support, guys. Farming as a service is coming, so a lot of stuff coming. So yeah, we'll continue to cover Volt in the future, especially if this many people are in this community wanting to talk about it and see it covered. I just need a chart. I've got to get a better technical analysis or a better chart so I can do some actual TA on it, but it's not been out that long, so I really don't have enough information on the TA. Because what? You guys, this coin's been out, what? Where did TradingView go? Right there. It's been out since... No, that's at Die Vault. See? How long... You guys just tell me. How long has this coin been out for? So you guys know about it. You guys educate me, please. Let's do it that way. Let's see how many holders you got, too, on this live coin watch. And then I really got to get going. You guys come in and took over the stream at the last few minutes. There's Volt Inu. So we don't have any information on live coin watch. I mean, the price is, it looks like there's no, like, does it cost anything? Because I know I can see it's had some volume since the last 24 hours. I mean, 680,000 is a decent amount of volume, but the supply is so big. However, I mean, I don't see what the price is. I just see zeros. Dex tools. Okay, thank you guys. That's something I'm not familiar with. Get out of here, Yahoo Finance. Dex tools. Let's see. Let's pop up this app here. Volt Inu. Ah, it does show the holders there. Well, let's see. That's Wrapped Ether versus Volt. Let me check on the Binance. Maybe that's what I need to do. Stop looking at the Ethereum chain. I mean, you definitely are. Well, you guys have a red, maybe these charts are wrong, but you guys have a red warning label here on Dex Tools. It says team of this token has sold at least 1.26 BNB. Beware of this token. So you guys are gonna have to defend this. Because you guys are definitely nice. The fact that you said, yeah, look at the community trust, 50%. Has a dex score of 1 out of 99, but check locked liquidity. Can I see the liquidity here? Wrong Volt. Okay. Let me check again. Volt Inu. Pancake Swap 2. Okay, there we go. '89 dex score. 1 vote on the community thing there. But we actually have somewhat of a chart to look at least. So that's showing, but that's only showing back to January 22nd. Let me see. This is a very robotic chart. I need to see. Yeah, so it looks like the coin came out. It opened right here, dropped down, and then got bought up before flat topping, having a sell-off, and then it's been getting bought up the last 4 days. Doji and out right there. what looks like to be the bottom. I just have no idea how many zeros this is, but 1452 seems to be the bottom. But that's, I mean, from 14, what is that? 14, what did I say the low was? 1328, and a move up to 2894. That is a double in price. So if you did buy it here, you would have doubled what you bought so far. Just because I mean, that's how cheap this thing is. There's so many zeros. Let me get out of here. Guys got me looking at so many different things today. Pool created January 9th. Okay, so that's just when this pool was created. It's a little confusing with all the charts on different chains and stuff at the moment. Let's see, is there any on Polygon? No. Okay. Volt Inu. So this one shows. Is that the one I was looking at that had the red warning? Yeah, that was the... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, I'll do some more research into Volt. Oops. Where'd my... Oh, whatever. $15 zeros. Let's see, hold on. Let me... The Binance Smart Chain was launched 6 days ago. The bridge, okay, 3 weeks old. That's what I wanted to know. Trending number 6 on Ethereum. All right, you guys keeping me busy here. Let me pull it up. What is it? That DEX. What was that DEX called? I forgot to save it. I should have saved DEX tools. That's what it was. Ether hot pairs. Let's see. Volt number 4. So Volt is, up. They're showing it as a hot pair. Let's see how much. The biggest buys. No, that's the smallest. There we go. So there was a big buy here, 25.99 Ethereum. Basically 26 Ethereum, which is around $70,000. That was yesterday at 12:28. And then whoever it was sold it a minute later for 26.9 Ethereum. So they made about $3,000 off of that quick trade. If that was the same person. It looks like it was, though. Let's see if it's got the wallet address. Yeah, here's the maker. So 8B, 8B6. Nope, 2 different wallet addresses. One's 888D. That was a big sell, and that was a buy. Unless they're using 2 different wallets to make these trades, which would be really weird. That one was today. 22 Ethereum buy. And then that sell that was 22 Ethereum was right afterwards. Two different wallets though. There's definitely some money moving around. At the moment, buyers seem to have a hold of it. Do have this nice uptrend so far. Yeah, no kidding, Ruben. Let's see. Look at this 10 times. I'm not sure what you're trying to say there, KK57, but I gotta get going, guys. I am way over time on the stream. Gotta get to that grocery store before it gets too busy. We will be back tomorrow morning on the channel for some more live Gods Unchained gameplay, as I will be trying to run up the ranks for more NFT packs because I made it into Mythic. If you did not see the video, I made it in the Mythic last night into the rankings and put the video out last night so you can see that final game. That was the game that got me into Mythic, and then I'll be doing a video on the deck that I used and what cards are in it. And then later in the day, we will do another crypto update around 4 p.m. Central, and we'll come back and we'll check into this vault a little bit more and see what's going on with it. So Vault Army, I appreciate you guys joining. Appreciate everybody else joining as well. If you haven't yet, go check out frameworkfortune.com. It's free, no paywalls. Just sign up with your email and you can get Discord access to the Framework Fortune Discord, which has all the different things that we cover, from stock market to cryptos to NFT games, all of that good stuff. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.